back to another video. So today we're continuing on with the Heavensward main scenario quest. If you remember, last time was our first video. We were really going into the city, having a quick look around, and now that that's taken care of, we are now going to be going on to one of the two new quests for the main scenario where we help each of Horshaforn's brothers. We have Artoirel, which is going to be exploring more of the Western Highlands, and we have Emanuele, who I think is actually the younger brother. So Artoirel is the older brother, and we have Emanuele, who I think is even younger than Horshaforn. So in that order, it's Artoirel, he's the oldest, he's going to be the one who takes over his father's role as count. Then we have Horshaforn, who's the middle child, and then we have Emanuele, who's the youngest. So Emanuele is going to be going into the Sea of Clouds. So you don't have to worry about any kind of specific order that you have to do them in. You can do either or. I think just to make things easier, we're going to go straight into Artoirel's story first with the Western Highlands. So here we are. We're back in the manor. We have Claire. She's still a dragoon. I intend to play a dragoon until the end of the story. So let's see how he thinks of us accompanying him will go. Okay, over the wall. Lord Artoirel is less than eager to brief you on his mission. That can't be good. Let us begin anew, Mistress Fay. I am Sir Artoirel de Fortance, eldest son of Count Edmond de Fortance. You will forgive me my outburst, I hope. I meant no disrespect. I merely consider myself equal to the duties entrusted to me, unlike some. Horshaforn has spoken of you often. If you are even half the woman he claims, I shall be glad to have you at my side. In the matter at hand, then, we will be assisting my esteemed compatriots of houses Durandale and DeMaio. You are aware of our friendly rivalry, I take it. I will suffice it to say, the prospect of assisting said houses does not fill me with joy. However, it is the will of the Holy See that we set aside our differences at this critical juncture, but we will speak more of that anon. First, we must needs secure transport to Falcon's Nest. Let us make for the Chocobo stables and foundation. Yeah, first impressions of Artoirel was that he was one of those he's one of those giant sticks in the mud, is basically what I thought he was. Very stiff, proper, almost like a Percy Weasley. That's kind of what I pictured when I first spoke to him. In fact, I went ahead and did Emanuele's story first because he seemed a lot more welcoming out of the two of them. Okay, we got some quests already opening up here. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and take the Aetheryte Shard. And we can head straight off to the manufactory. Okay. So these two storylines were really just getting to know more of Horshaforn's brothers. Kind of get familiar. Kind of a brief little opening to the new areas. Which I think that they've done for every expansion now that I think of it, which is cool. Greetings, Mistress Fay. Ooh. Got to speak with you. Secured Chocobo quarters for the two of us. The Chocobo keep has yours. Greetings, Mistress Fay. I've saddled a black Chocobo for your journey to the Western Highlands, as per Lord Artoirel's instruction. Will this be your first time riding a black Chocobo, may I ask? If so, you're in for a treat. As I dare say you know, this particular breed can fly. Given the right conditions, they can carry you quite high, too, even over Snowcloak. You needn't worry about directing the bird, of course. Like all porters, she's trained to carry you to the destination all by herself, so just relax and enjoy the view. Oh, but be sure to not to relax your grip, will you? 2 hands on the reins at all times, if you please. Okay, great. Now this next area is huge, especially since there's only one Aetheryte crystal.
to the frozen wastes of the Western Highlands, once verdant tracts made pallid by the calamity.
I love that boat, like just stuck there frozen.
Beyond the towering wall of ice, to lands long forsaken that the knights of Ishgard strove tirelessly to reclaim. To the hamlet of Falcon's Nest, once abandoned, now freed of its pall of snow and ash, she came.
Falcon's Nest. So this was actually a really nice little town at one point, but after the calamity, all of it was just buried under countless feet of snow. At this point in time, they were able to free the fortress, but the rest of the town is kind of still buried. Let's go touch let's go see what they have to say first. Where's Artoirel? Here he is. The world looks quite different when viewed from the back of an airborne chocobo, does it not? I still find the experience strangely liberating. To business. Sir Redwald is in charge here. He should be expecting us. Yeah, so that's Redwald down there. It's been far, far too long, Lord Artoirel, and who might your companion be? Pray forgive us our lateness, Sir Redwald. I present to you Claire Fay, ward of House Fortum. Yes, of course, Lord Drillmont spoke of you. I, Sir Redwald of House Jordandale, do bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest. We are both eager to contribute to the settlement's restoration. How may we be of service? Before we speak of that, would I be correct in assuming that Mistress Fay is unfamiliar with our recent history? Then, with your permission, I shall recount the tale for her benefit. As you may know, Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet with a small garrison of knights and some few villagers, and then came the calamity. When it became clear that the snow would not stop falling, we had no choice but to order a complete withdrawal. The settlement, and the entirety of the Western Highlands, were to be abandoned. Abandoned to the heretics. Lady Ishgard and her kind have walked these lands with impunity ever since. But no longer. The Holy See has commanded the reclamation of the Western Highlands and the expulsion of heretical elements. Falcon's Nest is key to accomplishing these objectives, but as you can see, rebuilding the hamlet will be no small undertaking. Our craftsmen will require support and protection. Any assistance you can offer will be greatly appreciated. As promised, we have House Fortums are at your disposal, Sir Redwald. You need but tell us where to begin. Sir Redwell and I are discussing how to deal with the heretics in this region. In the meantime, I ask that you see to other matters. He just wants to get rid of us. Okay, work in progress. Sir Redwell would have you assist the craftsmen rebuilding the fortifications of Falcon's Nest. Not bad. The armor doesn't look too bad. Several craftsmen in service to House DeMille are contributing to the restoration of Falcon's Nest. These men and women are quite skilled at building and repairing fortifications, but their progress has been hampered by a number of factors. Roth, their foreman, tells me he has need of a woman with your talent. Would you be so kind as to seek him out? Where is this guy? There he is. Yes, I'm Roth. Then who might you be? The promised help. Glad to have you aboard. I have the honor of overseeing this fine mess you see before you. Sent me over on one of them blackbirds, same as you, to build and mend and tell others how to build and mend. Bid fury take me, this ice, it's bloody unnatural how fast it forms. It's icicle sprites, I tell you. Mark my words, there's a bucket of them here and there, just waiting for me to turn my back so they can sneak out and do their dirty work. So I need you to search the hamlet and put an end to it. If you stand watch long enough, you're sure to find them. Okay, let's go find some ice sprites. Yep, here's one. You can always tell where they're lurking. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. I had to get up at 5 a.m. today for work. Oh boy. I do not do good early in the morning. Nope. Okay, that's one down. Two more. Again, I'm sorry. I'll be taking a nap once I'm done here. Oh, we got 3 of them. That looks like everything's good there. Last one. Okay, so we went ahead and took care of that for you. Now there's a woman that looks like she's found her marks. They're just the sort we need around here. They kind of hop to it when she sees the task undone. You're welcome. Ooh, yay! Leveling up has become so much easier these days. First and foremost, good help is hard to find. A sad truth that Roth knows well. You're a dab hand at warcraft, I can tell. Not that I've any skills of arms to speak of mine, but it doesn't take an expert to recognize expertise. Be a waste to keep you to myself when there's others out there that need help same as me, so if you're keen to keep on doing what you've done, I'll ask you to head north to the Pike, the bloody huge statue out in the waste if you've not been. Mason by the name of Theramont is out there tending to the thing. Good man Theramont, but I reckon he's taking on too much work for one. Might be there's something you can do for him. Okay, and I feel unnaturally slow. I just realized that I have not tuned to the crystal yet, so let's go back. Okay, so that will be taken care of, so let's go out and find this guy. I think I remember him, he's a stone mason. Yeah, I wanted to try this mount. I rarely get to use this mount, so let's do this one. Oop. Yeah, that's one downside. Like, I'm so used to just walking by these things and not having to worry anymore. Hello, buddy. Hail to you, traveler. What brings you out this way? Foreman Roth bid you assist me? Well, far be it from me to turn down a helping hand. I've been tasked with the restoration of this sculpture. 5 years of neglect have not been kind, to say the least. Fortunately, I've just the thing for it. Rather those deep eyes have it. If you could slay 3 and bring me their bristles, I would be in your debt. Okay, so the deep eyes are these weird creations. They're kind of cute, but ugly because of those great big eyes. So, I just consider them as mini furry cyclops. Okay, that's one. There the other. That was pretty easy. We didn't have to go far either. There you are. Have you the bristles? Okay, thick, deep gray bristles shared from the deep eyes. Okay. Feel how coarse that is? That's why they're perfect for scrubbing the soot from the statue. Beautiful, isn't it? The spitting image of Haldrith, first of the Azure Dragoons and one of Ishgard's founding fathers. Symbol of everything the Dravanians despise, which is why they've taken to searing it with dragon fire every time they pass by. But no longer will we suffer this disgration of our nation's hero. Soon the statue will be as it once was, a proud, shining testament to the determination of Ishgard, and a message to the heretics that we have returned. The work may be hard and the conditions harsh, but as proud Ishgardian, I could ask for no greater honor. He's a good guy. I can tell that right away. He's a good guy. Okay, firm on high before you return to Falcon's Nest. Theramonte has a favor to ask. Are you for Falcon's Nest? If so, I have a favor to ask. There's this knight, Sir Yasendor, stationed at the anvil to the west of here. She's always treated me with kindness and respect, more than I deserve, to be honest. Anyway, while you were away, she came through on patrol, and I think she might have left a package behind. It's a bit of a detour, but would you mind returning it to her? My thanks to you, friend. Okay, so the anvil was some kind of, I think like a forge or something. I mean, I can see it from here. It's practically in ruins, though. Why am I surprised? Everything around here is practically in ruins. Oh man, we are moving just so slow. Yeah, when you first enter an area, I think this is as fast as your mounts can go. It's not until like you completely clear it you are able to get like a speed boost. Okay, maybe it wasn't a forge, or maybe more of a lookout tower. What's that? A package? I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about. One hot package unintentionally left by Yasendor to cool the frigid Highland winds. Confound it! That fool of a... Oh, what a waste. He was a gift adventurer. Theramonte labors day and night without regard for his own well-being. At the very least, he ought to try to eat better. Why not simply give it to him? By the Fury, have you no sense of decorum? A highborn knight cannot be seen favoring a lowborn mason in such a manner. Nevertheless, I appreciate your concern, as well as your willingness to assist Theramonte. May your journey back to Falcon's Nest be safe and swift. Pray give my regards to Sir Redwall. I'm just gonna teleport straight back. Should make it easier. Applaud your initiative, Mistress Faye. Rolf tells me you have been quite busy. Alas, we could not have the time to thank you properly. I have a task to which I would commit all able-bodied men and women, you and Lord Artoirel included. Okay, grab these. And reconnaissance lost. In times such as these, Sir Redwall is glad to have veterans like you to whom he can turn. Home as ever, here when you must surely sense the gravity of the situation. A veteran through and through, just as Lord Drelmont said. Good. We have lost contact with a reconnaissance party sent north to Riversmeet in search of the heretics' hideaway. Whether they were attacked or met with some other misfortune, we know not, but regardless of the cause, we must act quickly, for this is a harsh, unforgiving land which can claim, and has claimed, the lives of many men. To ensure we find our missing knights as quickly as possible, I have assigned each party a different area to search. You and Lord Artoirel will be working together. Seek him out when you are ready to depart, and good luck. Weren't you coming with us? I mean, as commander of this place, you think you would be. Lord Artoirel has a map of the assigned areas. Bring our knights home, Mistress Faye. Really? It seems that we have been assigned the area near Camp Riversmeet, Mistress Faye. At least you are unaware, the camp was one of many of our knights were forced to abandon when we withdrew from the Coerthas Western Highlands, one of many sacrifices made in the wake of the calamity. It would not surprise me if our knights took shelter there. There's but one way to find out, though. Let us be off. Okay, so it's actually a bit of a walk from here, if I recall, and it's not helping that a huge fog just came in. Yeah, so it's quite a bit to the north. And it doesn't help that I can't see very well. I mean, I know technically it's not really moving any faster than the other mounts, but it feels like it's moving faster. Yeah, I'm sure you guys can handle a few wolves on your own. Don't mind me. Man, this place is just a frozen chunk of ice. Believe it or not, this place was actually filled with pine trees and beautiful green fields and grasslands. I mean, sure, it got really cold in the winter, but here there's nothing but a giant chunk of ice, only covered by like a thin layer of snow. Like everything here is just completely frozen over. I think it's this way. Okay, so we're right above it. Well, almost above it. Okay, this should be the area then. It's right below us. Oh no. Go away, please. Leave me alone. Oh man, I'm so used to Gangos and how they would follow you practically forever. There, below us, Camp Riversmeet, or what remains of it. I see no way to descend the cliff safely from here. Should we fall, the beast below would make short work of us. Come, I know a path to the riverbed below, east of the Black Iron Bridge. Oh, come on, we can jump down there just fine. But no, we have to take the path. Alright, let's go. If the reconnaissance party came this way, I see no sign of it. Still, it is possible that recent storms have obscured their trail, or that they took an alternate route to Camp Riversmeet. Until we investigate the camp itself, we cannot be certain. We must press on. Okay, we got a new location. Oh man, I would be terrified just going underneath here with how long those giant icicles were. I grew up in Chicago though, and so every winter, I lived at my grandma's house during the winter, and we would have like these huge icicles just hanging from the gutters every year. It was actually very impressive. I think the longest we were able to measure it was like 4 feet long. That's how long it got. It was like as big as I was. Okay, Artoirel. The camp appears to have been deserted, yet I cannot shake the feeling that... Mistress Faye, pray search the camp while I stand watch. We dare not let the enemy take us unawares. Sure! I see you don't even have your weapon at hand. Honestly, I think he's just trying to kill us. Like, go on, go and search the camp and search for survivors. Don't mind there's a chance that you could be overrun. And I don't know why the heretics haven't made their home here already, because it looks like we still have supplies and everything. Maybe they have. Can't figure. Let none escape. Okay. Take care of this guy first. Always try to take care of the magic users first if you can. And then we have a tank. Okay. You alright? You look pretty beat up. You alright? I heard sounds of a struggle. I'm fine. Thank the Fury. I thought no one would come. 3 heretics slain and 1 knight saved, just like that. You certainly live up to your reputation, Mistress Faye. What happened here, sir? Is there no one else? We were caught in the Fury's blizzard north of here, my lord. Not but white all around us, until we saw shapes moving towards us, running towards us with naked steel in their hands. I cut down a few of the bastards who came close, but the others were shouting and screaming, but after a while I could only hear unfamiliar voices. I found my way to the camp, hoping to hide while the storm passed. But the heretics tracked you here. My lord, the heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. We must move quickly before the snow buries all traces of their passing. For my brothers, we must... Have faith, sir. Justice will be done. But first we must see to your safety. Oh boy. Heading out again. I can still fight. Yeah, sure you could. Okay, at the end of our hope, Lord Artoirel seems loath to forgo any opportunity to locate the heretics' hiding place. He has the right of it, Mistress Faye. Whatever remains of the heretics' trail will be gone with the next snowfall, but we cannot very well leave our friend here. I will see him to Falcon's Nest and gather reinforcements. In the meantime, I would have you search the area to the north of the camp for signs of the attack. Should you pick up the heretics' trail, do not wait for me. Follow it back to their lair forthwith, being sure to leave me some clear footprints. I realize that this plan may place you in considerable danger, but I see no alternative. Really, I see one right now. Rest assured, we will not be far behind. And Claire, thank you. Do not concern yourself with our wounded man. He has caught his breath. I shall see him safely back to Falcon's Nest. Really, you think you'd go right away? I mean, you could have volunteered to go and track them down, and we could have escorted him back to Falcon's Nest. I mean, I think that would have been more of a gentlemanly thing to do, but that's just me. I can't believe that there's still some parts of this place that are not completely frozen over. Looks like we got, like, glowing fish down there, too. Whereas this whole thing was once like a solid river, which again is just one giant chunk of ice. But let's head out through here. Okay, so it's a duty. That's right, I remember this. So there's going to be like an instance duty for each of these quests that involve Artoirel and Manelaine. And it looks like we got a body here of a temple knight. Oh. Alright, and lots of footprints to follow. Let's go. The tracks continue to the north. Let's go. And it's gotten dark out here too, so that makes it even creepier. Suspicious footprints. Okay, continue to the north. I really like this kind of instance duty. Of course, when I first played through it, I had no idea what I was doing. Okay, I think this is where... No, probably not. Oh no, really? Why do they have these guys out here? There we go. I think this is a conjurer. Yep, it's definitely a conjurer. Spineless heretic. I mean, he may be spineless, but he was tougher than the others. Help! Somebody help! Get back here! Hey, I'm gonna be doing a thorough job here. So, come on. I think I'm running too fast. It will not let me kill him! Jeez! Yeah, I know that we're not actually supposed to kill him here. Oop. Yeah, but that's exactly what happened when I first played through this game. Like, I was chasing after him, I was maining as a summoner at that time, and once I killed him, I had no idea where I was supposed to go. I didn't realize at the time that we were supposed to follow him back to the hideout, which is right here. So this is the hideout. I mean, I know all that now, so I have no problem with killing him right away, but it's just funny to look back on that and just remember. Okay, so let's go ahead, sneak through here. I think this is the main door. So this looks like chocobo stables. They were pretty big. There we go. Been a while since I've been in here. Looks cool. There we go! You're the troublemaker of the group, I can tell. Think so. Well, that was fast. Okay, moving on. Oh, she's supposed to be appearing here, isn't she? Hello, Iceheart.
Looking for me, I presume.
I much prefer her voice to the old one.
Ah, the child who glimpsed the truth.
No! It cannot
Whereas
be.
his voice, I'm not sure I like.
She cameth unto me, as didst thou. Alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo. The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them. But I had no time to ponder such things, once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone. So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found. But I could not survive on my own.
So she was originally from Falcon's Nest.
I was found, of course. And not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr. And it was then that I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice, and saw the truth through his eyes. I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people. To bring dragon and man together as they once were.
Well, she
and
had
should
good
ever
intentions. And I'm not against them, but the execution was not good. What of the innocents who died when you attacked Foundation? Yeah, because apparently there was a lot of people who were killed. That can't be what you wanted.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was beyond my control. Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
Men die, and their children forget. But we are everlasting. To us, then is as
Yeah, their
now.
concept of time is just so vastly different from our own.
Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
And that was the big mistake.
I will make this right. I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
And it's funny, because we really don't bring it up, but we let her escape. We could have put an end to her once and for all, but we didn't. We let her go. That or she just teleported away, like, according to that sound. So you did come. Mistress Faye, praise Haloni, you are alive. We came as swiftly as we could, but I see we are too late. Yeah, a bit too late. So they were lurking in the cellar of his farmhouse. It is a pity Lady Iceheart escaped, but we must not let that distract from your accomplishments. We have them on the run. You have dealt our foes a telling blow this eve, my friend, and I shall see that your efforts are recognized. That's the first time I think we saw him smile. We are still searching the area, miss, but the only heretics we have found thus far are the ones you left behind. Establishing an outpost is so remote a location. Could not have been easy. Tenacious devils. I think it would have been pretty easy with the farmhouse. I mean, I think so long as you have, like, shelter and, like, some way to kind of keep yourselves warm, then I don't think it would have been too difficult. Oh, there it is. That's the statue. It looks different than what I remember, but... Let's head back out. Speak to Artoirel again. I think we should be heading back to Ishgard after this. Then in the next episode, we'll focus entirely on Manolane and his little adventure throughout the Sea of Clouds. Knights be not proud. Lord Artoirel would rather not linger without cause. Knights have matters well in hand here. Let's return to Falcon's Nest and share our discoveries with Sir Redwald. Come, after tracking heretics across moms of ice and snow, I would say that you are due a few hours rest next to a warm fire. Yeah, especially with our armor. I don't get why... I mean, in the men's armor, it completely covers you, but in the females, like, the stomach is completely exposed. You'd think that would be, like, a main target for enemies to, you know, put a sword or a spear right through you. That's just what I think, anyway. Plus, I can imagine that there would be a lot of frostbite from there, but hey, I guess this just proves that women are tougher. And there they are. Lord Artoirel, Mistress Faye, full glad am I to see you both hale and healthy. What news? You mean to say you hunted the heretics down on your own, slew them, all before reinforcements could arrive? By the Fury! I believe we have made great strides towards purging these lands of heretics, and I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father in the Holy See. As will I, Lord Artoirel. May it serve to remind our superiors what houses Durandare and Fort Tomsk could achieve through continued cooperation. Indeed, I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest? We most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, you and Mistress Faye have accomplished far more than I had thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose upon you any longer. Pray return to Ishgard with my thanks. As you wish, Sir Redwald. We thank you for your hospitality. Your deeds here will serve to demonstrate the folly in continuing to exclude foreigners from our lands. With more hardworking men and women like you, Ishgard would be much the stronger. Okay, so I'm just skipping a little bit ahead into the future. I wanted to go and take care of a few extra quests that we had around here. There's a little bit extra experience point, but let's head back to Ishgard and we will call it a day there. And we can't get through here yet, can we? Nope. Yeah, we have to finish unlocking all of the ether currents before we can do that. Alright, alright. You know, I just realized I could probably just teleport back, but since I'm already running all the way here, why not? Alright. Yes, yes, yes. Take me back to Foundation. That was quick. Music seems different too. Okay, that was nice. So let's go ahead and get back to the last vigil, and we can go out with a Manolane. That sounded strange. Okay, so if Artoirel is like the oldest, responsible, stick-in-the-mud son, then Manolane is kind of the rumor-loving party animal. Like that, we all have one in every family, that irresponsible goofball who... He gets in the... I mean, he has a good heart, but he makes a lot of stupid mistakes because he has no common sense or kind of any kind of street smarts. And that's kind of what he has. I think in my family, I think that's kind of my little sister. Don't tell her I said that, though. And if you're watching this, sorry. Mistress Faye, I would speak plain. From the first, I questioned your motives and your competence. Unjustly, I now realize. Rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread, and quite frankly, those surrounding you beggar belief. But Archifant swore that all the stories were true. He championed your cause and begged Father to grant you patronage. And he dutifully listened, because for all his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother, the legacy of my father's soul and discretion. Mother hated him, of course. Even on her deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him. And to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. But that was not the worst of it. At Camp Riversmeet, when we came upon the wounded knights, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone, and onerous task fraught with danger. And there you were, the savior of Eorzea, an honored guest of House Fort Toms, my new comrade in arms, Orchifant's dear friend. I told myself it was to be a test, but part of me hoped you would fail. Oh, you dick. You accepted the task without a word of protest or any sign of fear, and you duly tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Hoshafon had the right of it all along. That I doubted your strength bespeaks mine own weakness. But I will not doubt you again, Mistress Faye. On that you have my word. He really does change since we first meet him here, and I really like that. Alright, so it looks like we're done there. That was fun, getting to know Artoirel. So let's look around here for a Manolane. So we have to do a Manolane's quest next. But I think we'll go ahead and just save that setup for next time. So thank you all so much for watching. That was a lot of fun getting to re-know Artoirel, get to travel across the Western Highlands. It was a bit slow moving because we haven't unlocked any of the ether currents or any kind of speed boost yet, but those will get much better. So for the next video, we're going to be helping Artoirel out in the Sea of Clouds, including meeting a flying whale. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, just join us next time. And once again, this is Fantasy Girl signing out, so bye-bye.